What's happening, guys? Welcome to episode 23 of the Breeze and Bants podcast. I'm Josh, this is Bicker, and this is El Sleazy, Wheezy, Peasy, the girl who's gonna snap. It's all good. There we go.
Snappy about. Yeah, I'm good. Today, this episode is brought to you in Antarctica. I say that it's fucking like an ice rink in it.
That's not good. I'm not even wearing a fucking bra. I gotta be careful. So I got my hair in the front. It's alright. I ain't got no titties.
It's all good in this bitch. Cool. So, we got a 3-person episode, which is kind of cool. We're excited about that, so we can get guests on in the future. And as we're doing that, bit of housekeeping. If you are watching, please head to our Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, fucking Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all of that sort of shit, or email us at breezeandbants@gmail.com. Any questions?
Also, we have the Discord now, so if you want to get in that,
Yeah,
let us
I was
know.
going to get to that.
Oh, would you? Sorry, my apologies.
You can email the breezeandbants@gmail.com, and that's for any like questions, queries, advice, that sort of thing. So that's the sort of thing we want to be doing. But we do have a Discord, so also email us or DM us to be involved. We've got like 6 people in there now, so
Oh, was it?
yeah, it's better than none. She's not in it because she's a nonce. Speaking of nonces.
P-Diddy. No, I'm kidding.
But anyway, yeah, before we get into anything, I've started a new segment that I haven't even warned you to about.
Can I just make an announcement first?
Go on.
I am wearing pants, guys.
Yeah,
Just
she's
wanted to
pale
say.
as fuck in the look.
Fuck. I better put my dick away.
Stop masturbating, stop it now. So yeah, new segment. I've sort of just like decided I want to do this. I haven't told you about it. Other podcasts, it's called Room 101, Room 102, but I'm gonna call it The Abyss. Okay.
Oh no.
I want you to tell me one thing. If you could just delete it from planet Earth and just say get to fuck, get gone, what would it be? So for me, I'd be like, if I could just like literally, if it never existed, it'd be like I just wanted to fuck off this planet. Those new bottle caps, I still hate them. You know the ones that flip them up.
Oh
fuck
yeah.
it
Do you
they're
hear them?
awful.
Why? What's so
It's inconvenient.
Think about the
It's annoying.
toes.
You know when you're trying to put it back on. And you
Yeah.
fucking push
Yeah, I
it
get
and
that.
stuff, you know?
Like this, and then like you go to drink it, and it's like hanging off.
Yeah.
And it's like,
It, like,
cracking you in the
tickles
nose
your
and
mustache.
stuff.
Yeah,
I don't
like
have
that.
one.
Anyway.
That's a good one. I don't know. Give me a minute to think about that. What about you?
I don't know.
It could be anything. Like obviously you've got the obvious ones like paedophiles, all that sort of shit, get to fuck. But like if there's anything
Our
that,
dog?
like, inconveniences you, or just you're really just like
You.
I just wish you could just get to fuck.
Can it just be anything? Like if it just like never existed?
Yeah, like you could if you could just go right. These are stopping now. I don't want anything to do. These can fuck off.
Periods.
Fair. That's a fair.
The traffic in London.
That's fair. That's completely fair. Cause
Or like, I don't know.
why? Why periods?
Yeah,
They're
what
fucking annoying.
Okay, but yeah, but they do a lot of positive things, right?
Yeah, they do, but like, why? I don't get it. As women, we have to go through all the shit. I'm just
Have
saying.
you ever had blue
you-
balls? Exactly my
Oh
point.
my god.
Or thrush. That's
That-
fucking
that-
bare annoying.
Oh, I would fuck thrush off actually.
Yeah.
Oh my
Thrush is
days.
annoying.
I used to be a serial thrush catcher.
It's going well with it. Last week was my fucking pals are hurting.
I'm
My pals are
Everybody, I
hurting.
am
Now
cleared
like
up. My
yeah.
bum hole is no longer itchy.
His pals are gone. He's now got thrush. He's like that fucking cock.
Oh my god.
Oh.
But yeah,
So,
I think we should all
Is
hold
yours-
hands and do a quick seance.
Yeah. Is yours
Yeah.
really just bottle caps? Is that the only thing?
well, no, I just thought sort of thinking like of something that I can just it's just there. It is what it is. Ball caps, boom.
Interesting.
Go on, Becca. While you carry on with yours, I'm just gonna make a slight. Keep going.
What? No, mine was just the London traffic, because you know how annoying London is and how hectic it is. It's very, very annoying.
Yeah, fair.
All day, every day. Like the other day, one of my lads, 1.4 miles to go in London, 1 hour like 20. 1.4 miles.
Oh, I know one.
Yeah, that's deadly, isn't it?
I know one.
Go on, Em.
How they've changed the shit on TikTok. You know that now, like every few videos that you scroll, you get an ad, and you can't fucking skip it.
Yeah.
And certain live videos, they make it so you can't skip it for 5 seconds. That shit fucks me off. If I'm scrolling,
every time you go on TikTok,
dude,
now you get that.
When I'm
that
fucking
ad,
scrolling at night, just trying to watch a video, and all of a sudden I come across some ASMR fucking bitch, and she's like, I just want to fucking kill myself for 5 seconds straight. Because I can't scroll past it.
What's that?
I don't even know what it stands for, but it's like all the people that do that weird, like, and all the, like, scratching the microphone sounds and stuff. It's meant to be really relaxing, but it's, to me, it's like fucking nails on a chalkboard. I hate it. It's the most annoying thing. Do you like, does it bother you when people chew super loud?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, when people, like, smack their gum and shit? Oh, it's
Smack
fucking...
their gum?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like,
oh, no. I thought you meant actually, like, a bit of fucking slap and tickle. I was like... Fucking sign me up.
A little bit of slap and
No,
tick.
anything like that drives me fucking crazy.
Okay, so yeah, no, I'd go with bottle caps, and I would go with...
What was that?
It's pretty hard, because I don't know if I can... The whole, like, I want to be a dog frying pan thing. Like,
yeah, that's a concept though. That would be so hard to like.
Don't you wish you could just? It can always be like the years, like I don't know, 2000 upwards. Yeah, 2000s upwards.
I was having this conversation.
Like, if we could just skip like 2001, so we missed a trade center shit, right? Just go 2002.
Oh no, I quite enjoyed that.
Yeah,
TV.
Yeah.
And speaking of conspiracy theories,
and speaking like, do you know?
Nah, like, so when I say that, I think like I was speaking to someone the other day, and it was like, now hear me out, because you nowadays, if you are not, like, for lack of a better term, woke, yeah, so you don't think that transgender, wanting to be a dog, wanting to be a frying pan, identifying as whatever, fucking all of this new shit, all this LGBT, like, it should have just stopped at LGBTQ, right? Lesbian, bisexual, gay, transgender, queer, fine. But then you've got plus, which is frying pans, trees, broccolis, koala bears, guinea pigs, bookshelves, and all this sort of shit. Now, I was speaking to someone the other day, and I was trying to explain that, like, when we were in the States, like, where we were, a lot of people, like, don't agree with that, because they're very, like, Christian, and they're very church-going.
Yeah.
And how 10, 15 years ago, churchgoers were like top of the pyramid. Like, churchgoers looked down, like, not looked down, but if you didn't go to church, it was like you were the bad person.
Yeah.
And now it's like people who go to church are the bad people because they don't believe in the gays, transgenders, and all this. It's like against.
Well, they're getting
will.
mocked. Look at the fucking.
Well, this is what I'm saying. It's like it's done like a
on the Olympic shit. All that fucking.
And it's like, not to sound like racist, but obviously, if you go back 20 years, the straight white male was what was seen as, not that I agree with it, like the top of the pyramid. They were like, straight white male is the standard, right? Because 20 years ago, racism was still there. All of this was still there.
If you came across a African American gay male, they were straight up like still fucking bullied, where it was fine for anybody else. Yeah,
so... But now it's like...
And even with women, though, sometimes, being, like, lesbian and bisexual and things like that was still... I think when I was, like, 16, like, 11, 12 years ago, that was still something that was, like, not ever spoken about. Like, we had a girl at school, and it was very clear.
But loads of men masturbated about it.
It was very... The thing is that it's so sexualized in terms like that. I can't speak. All I watch is lesbian porn. However... There was a girl in school. She doesn't
watch, like, normal TV. She's on about, like, 24/7.
Fuck Miss Rachel off.
But, like, my son's in this, like, home chair, and she's there, like, watching lesbian porn. I'm like, what's going on?
No, but there was a girl in school, and she was very obviously a lesbian. Like nobody really would have given a fuck if she said, but it was still, like, this taboo thing that, like, everyone kind of just, like, brushed it under the rug. But do you think lesbians
got accepted faster
because it was, like, because it's sexualized.
So what I was trying to get at is, like, now being a straight white male is like the bottom of the pile, because it's like they're like the
standard,
the non-woke, don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, they're
like,
just
anything.
gay.
They're just the straight white male is
the
now
straight
the
white
enemy.
male, yeah,
is now the enemy of every other facet.
But even somebody who's like just gay. They're just like, oh, well, you're just gay. You're not like...
It's not enough. You haven't got anything to be on the show for. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, I don't give a shit. If you... I'm a very, like, non-judgmental person when it comes to things like that. When it comes to things like that.
She really fell over and banged her on the way in. Dong, dong, dong.
So my extensions are really... My extensions are pulling my brain different ways. No, when it comes to things like that, I don't care. Like, that doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
What bothers me... the thing is, if somebody wants to be a frying pan, be a fucking frying pan. Be a bird. I don't give a fuck what you are. But it doesn't need to be taught to our kids when they're this young.
Yeah,
and I just think it doesn't need to be spoken about as much as it is. I know that they're trying to find acceptance and inclusivity, but if everybody could just agree that whatever you are is what you are, as long as you're a good person and you have good morals and good values, I don't give a fuck if you identify as a fox, a mushroom. Do you know what I mean? As long as you're a good person, I don't care what you identify as. And I don't know. I feel like they feel the need to have to push it onto people and overly explain it because they're worried of not being accepted.
Do you feel like the government
are pushing it to
go home at night and go,
like, no, that's what I genuinely
go
think.
home at night and be like, I wonder what we can fucking wind up with tomorrow.
So I sort of think like the reason it's taught in schools and stuff is like a government way or like a way someone's doing it to sort of lower the population, because if you've got so many gay, lesbians, whatever, there's less
lowers
children.
Reproduction, yes, to a certain extent.
Yeah. But then you get like gay men and lesbian women who like, oh fuck it, let's just have a baby, and then they're brought up into a like.
But you also have to.
Do you reckon like we're
still?
Sorry. Do you reckon we're like still like swapping with like the China like thing now, whereas their population is now starting to grow because where they only were allowed one child per family, and now we've got and because it's lowered their population so much. Like they're gonna have that big stint where they're gonna have
dictatorship, right? So they were sort of just told like, but they can't do that to us, so they're trying to find other ways.
So they're trying to find that. Now we're gonna have that big stint of, having that gap of us in 20, 30 years time of having that not a lot of kids. If you know what I mean.
I mean, it sounds like we're being like really against all of like the LGBTQ, and we're not.
I just want to put it out there. I am not.
I'm just thinking more of like...
I'm bi, so I'm literally the last person that should be talking about this. Oh, we got a story about that too.
So last night we got... Listen to this. Last night, right, we got our little boy out the bath. And then we were just walking past the stairs and... He was going, bye. And Lena went, oh, yeah, I am, or whatever. I went, yeah, until your dad gave her the big cock like that. And he looked at me and went, big cock. I was like... Probably shouldn't say that. He's like learning so much, so yeah.
Back on the topic though, you know what I would like to see?
Go on.
The stats for how it's changed like adoption rates. Since obviously being gay, lesbian, things like that have become more. It is very much a positive, but I would just like to see how different it was, because obviously, typically, not any family, because you have to go through so many checks and all this shit, but anybody. Like single person, married couple that already have kids, don't have kids, whatever, you can adopt a kid for the most part. But I think the difference is still one of those kind of taboo things where like, oh, kids shouldn't have two moms, kids shouldn't have two dads. I'm not being funny, right? This is going to sound horrible. 90% of the fucking people I know, their kids have two dads. Why? Because their mom is not with the dad anymore and they have a stepdad. Do you know what I mean?
What's the difference? Yeah.
I guess they still have a mother figure in their life.
Yeah.
But
I'd love to give my kid a stepmom.
But go for it. But I don't see the problem with it. If two people are willing to bring a child into their home and love it and give it something that it otherwise wouldn't have never had, I don't see what the problem is. But I'd like to see how that's increased.
I agree with that to a point. Like, I'm not saying no one, like these... I keep saying like these people, like lesbians and gays are these people. They're not. They're people, and I completely agree with your sexuality, whatever. But if a kid's brought up with gay parents, and if they're flamboyantly gay, I think that sort of unknowingly pushes them to be
not necessarily
subconscious, like
because imagine like if you're a child and you grow up and you've got two dads or two women and say you're a girl, you've got two women mums, and they're, for lack of a better term, butch, like wanting to be the dom, both of them, very male-like. That girl is then going to grow up and take those qualities and possibly become that. Subconsciously, they would then be teaching.
I don't believe that. I don't think that. There's these two girls on TikTok that I watch. Absolutely love them. Abby and Cole, right? Abby, I believe, had kids from
TikTok
somebody
is
before.
officially fact then, yeah?
Huh? What do you mean?
It's TikTok's facts, right?
Why?
I don't know. It just sounds like if you're getting your research off TikTok, it's got to be facts.
No, I'm telling you them as a couple. Abby had kids from before, and then I think she separated from the dad, whatever. And then she met Cole. And Cole is very much like, she's got the shorter hair. She's a bit more boyish. She's definitely more of like the, I guess, male. I don't want to say that because that sounds horrible. Yes. They had a baby last year, a little boy. But Abby's two kids are just normal fucking kids.
Yeah, but I'm not
and
saying
they're a bit older. They're like Olivia's age. And then their little boy, they just tried to have another one, which unfortunately didn't work. And it's fucking gutting for them. But I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like
one case. Do you not think there's there would be a percentage?
there could be, but I think that depends on how you raise your kids. The thing is, most people aren't going to push that onto their kids, and I don't think people that are like that.
As long as you're just being a good person.
Do you know what I mean? If let's say, for lack of better terms, I married my ex-girlfriend, right? If we ended up adopting or somehow having a kids together, I would have never. If it was a boy, I would have never said to him, "Oh, well, girls are fucking bitches," and or whatever, or men are shit. Like, it could be because that's what they've grown up around.
That's
but
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I think it depends on who your support system is as well in your family.
Of course. But that's what I'm saying.
Like, who you are as a person, isn't it? That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Who are you as a person?
If you're doing something subconsciously, you don't know you're doing that subconsciously. So let's use an example of two gay men who are super flamboyantly gay. So would that be queer, I guess?
Yeah.
Right?
I guess.
And if they're like super flamboyantly gay, and you're growing up around that, as a child, you're going to copy your parents'
You're going to pick up
characteristics
on those
and become
behaviors.
That's down to the person
sort
then,
of stuff,
again,
right?
isn't it? That's down to the person, surely.
Well, it depends.
Because, all right, so you're saying if there's two gay road men, say, right? And they, so you're saying this kid's going to subconsciously go Shank City?
Well, yeah, that's what London is.
I know, but that's down to the people then, isn't it?
Well, no, it's down to what subconsciously.
But you could say the same thing about any normal people with normal parents.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You subconsciously take on the characteristics of your parents, right? So the fact of the matter is, if a child has two really flamboyantly gay parents, subconsciously they're going to be taking on a trait of being flamboyant.
Yeah, to a certain extent, but
which would then push them to that
being
community.
Gay isn't airborne or anything.
It depends.
It's not like
it depends, though, isn't it? Really, because at school they could go to school and get bullied for fuck and end up hating that.
Yeah, but it's two sides of the same coin. But what I'm saying is, it's a construct that subconsciously that could happen.
I think back in the day that would happen, like with
there's
the
a lot
going
of
to
social
school
media
shit,
now where they learn about
like,
shit as well, right?
Yes.
But now that will just be wiped out.
I think now if you went to school and you were like super flamboyant and stuff, you would probably be praised. Like they would make a point of making you like a subject of like pride. They would be like, they would push you to the front of everything because they would want that to be like the front of the class because it's got to be socially accepted. But at the same time, that has a negative connotation because instead of it being socially accepted, they're pushing it on everybody,
Yeah, I get that.
But that being said, none of us are against any of the LGBTQ community. It's just a good conversation to have.
Yeah.
And so on. So yeah, there's that.
Let's
Speaking of gay possibilities, P-Diddler, the Diddler, P-Diddy, Pedophile Diddy, what else can we call him? Dude Love, was it? Or some weird shit?
Coons, baby.
Shaun Coons.
AKA Love.
AKA Love,
Freak.
AKA P-Diddy, AKA Puff Daddy on your cock. So it's like P-Diddy, pedophile, Puff Daddy, gay daddy, all that sort of shit. Weird names. The names are weird as they are, right? Let's be real. Let's just get it out there from the start. P-Diddy, pedophile, Puff Daddy is weird. Yeah. And then also...
Yo, why are you calling yourself
just
daddy? It's
calling
weird.
myself Love, like... Mr. Love. Like, you ain't no fucking Plenty of Fish advert, man. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Don't. You know what? I seen this video on TikTok the other day. Fucking absolutely sent me. It ties into all of this. It's obviously about like the Grammys, we'll get into that and all that kind of thing. But Beyonce goes up and accepts her award, and she goes, "I want to thank my beautiful husband." And it
pans over to
fucking Jay-Z, and he's just stood there like. I was like, bitch, yeah, that is a money fucking situation. Because there is no way that man, there's no way that man is stood in any room anywhere and pulls fucking Beyonce. End of story.
Unless you're in the Illuminati, which we will get to.
But so, no, I was like, bitch, you're delusional.
What does everybody know about Shaun Combs, aka P-Diddy? Anything?
He likes baby oil.
All right, cool. Let me give you. I've got some notes. I've been writing down, doing some research. I got a little. So what I'll do is I'll read through my notes. At any point, stop me and then just go.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Right. So, Shaun Combs, better known by his stage name P-Diddy. So he's a monumental figure in the music and entertainment industry, celebrated for his remarkable achievements and influential contributions. However, his rise to prominence is not solely characterized by success. It is also shadowed by a myriad of controversies, serious allegations, and captivating conspiracy theories that have constantly captivated public interest. So the early life of him, should I say, and its influences. So P. Diddy was born on November the 4th, 1969. I'm sure you know that. Right.
I've got
tell me about
numbers.
November the 4th.
So, let me get my notes out real quick. Hold on, guys. I got some numbers. Literally.
She's been
into like numerology.
I have been so fucking
11, make a wish.
I've been so sucked into this shit. It's unreal,
it's
right?
The only thing she's sucking on is unpopular.
Really look, unpopular opinion. Beyonce's music fucking sucks anyway. So I don't really care. Really? Mm-hmm. I think she's overrated as fuck. Anyway.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Oh, suck my cock. Oh, that's not the right song. Sorry, carry on.
So, speaking of birthdays, P-Diddy.
Wait, could I just say, sorry, 4th of November 1969. I just thought 69 is kind of funny.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Anyway,
so he was born on the 4th 69. Of November.
Yeah.
Obviously, we all know the speculation that Jay-Z and Beyonce are also part of this. They've been sucked into it in one way or another.
There's a lot of sucking.
Beyonce was born September 4th. Jay-Z was born, take a guess, December what?
4th.
Yes. So,
may the 4th be with you.
Tupac was killed by 4 gunshots. Biggie was killed by 4 gunshots. Okay? Yeah. Now, Aaliyah was killed on the 25th. Left Eye was killed on the 25th. Michael Jackson died on the 25th. Remember the 4s, 25s, right? Jay-Z's album is called 444, like time, 444. The album was also his 13th edition. 444 plus 13 is
25.
25. Baby.
Oh shit, we're into that deep shit. That's dark.
You got me fucked up. That ain't coincidence. He's a freak.
So he was born on that day. He was born in Harlem in New York City. Growing up in a challenging environment, he was the son of Janice Coombs. She was a model and an educator. And Malvin Coombs, who had connections to the drug trade.
His mom was a model? Mm-hmm. How's he so fucking ugly then?
The devastating murder of Diddy's father when he was 3 years old, profoundly impacted his childhood.
He probably did it.
He was raised by a single mother. He experienced the harsh realities of urban life, which instilled him a formidable sense of ambition and an unwavering determination to succeed against all odds.
Be interesting to see when his dad died.
When he was 3 years old.
Yeah, but what day did his dad die?
Ooh!
Google that shit while I carry on. So, Diddy pursued higher education at Howard University, where he majored in business, and his time at Howard provided to be pivotal, providing him with valuable experiences and insights that would later shape his career. After a brief yet impactful internship at Uptown Records, Diddy quickly distinguished himself in the competitive music industry by 1993. He founded Bad Boy Records, which would ultimately become a defining force in the evolution of hip-hop culture. Diddy's innovative approach to music, characterized by a seamless fusion of hip-hop and R&B, played a crucial role in launching the careers of several prominent artists, including Biggie. His remarkable ability to identify and nurture talent allowed him to cultivate a roster that would leave an indelible mark on the music landscape. What day did his dad die? Tell me.
January.
Yeah.
1972, I believe.
What day?
26th.
Oh, that doesn't go with it.
Oh
does
no,
it?
let me down. I saw it at first and I was like, oh, and I was like, oh.
What was it though?
25th was the day that everybody else had. He died on the 26th. Interesting.
Was it
What
like,
year? 1972.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
10,
3 when he.
7,
Jamie's doing quick maths. 2
Big
plus 2
shout.
is 4.
19. I don't know. Doesn't
2 plus
matter.
2 is 4. Minus 1, that's 3. Quick maths. Everyday books on the block. Smoke trees.
Yeah.
Right, cool. So obviously, the other thing that I've got a bit of research on, and if you've got anything to chuck in, is Biggie Smalls and Tupac. So they
Yeah.
believe Diddler had a little bit of involvement, as Eminem's got some lyrics. Do you want to go with those?
Yeah. Well, Eminem put in a song all these RAPERs. He didn't just spell rappers without a P, did he?
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And then he said at the end of one of his songs that we know that Diddy put out the hit that got Park killed, and
Yeah.
then he put only Joe.
Was that on
Diddy.
Killshot?
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
You know at the
that
end.
was on
So
Killshot.
like,
One
prominent artists have made like 50 Cent's made jabs at it.
Oh, J. Cole, massive one.
J.
He literally
Cole,
wrote
yeah.
all the fucking words out.
And Jaguar.
Jaguar, yeah. She's been
She's
on a
like-
lot of stuff.
So I listened.
Is that
to
the girl, the woman that's on a lot of
Yes,
shit recently?
she's
Yeah.
just been on Piers Morgan the other night, and I want to watch it, but I
Yeah.
haven't seen it yet.
So I listened to a massive interview with his bodyguard. Let me,
Yes,
in fact,
because he was on.
let me go through the notes first, and
He's
then,
written a book in that.
So let me go through the notes first, and then we'll discuss. Okay. So the tragic and untimely murders of both the Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac Shakur during the late 1990s cast a long and haunting shadow over Diddy's life and career. Biggie was fatally shot in a drive-by shooting in LA in March 1997, mere months after Tupac was murdered in a similar fashion in September 1996. These shocking events were emblematic of the violent rivalry that existed between the East Coast and the West Coast hip-hop artists, with Diddy finding himself at the epicenter of this turmoil. The circumstances surrounding Biggie's death have given rise to a plethora of conspiracy theories, with some speculating that Diddy may have had a role in the murder or possessed prior knowledge of the events leading up to it. Such theories often arise from the intense rivalries and pressures that characterized the hip-hop community during his tumultuous period. Despite the swirling rumors, Diddy has consistently denied any allegations of wrongdoing, expressing profound grief over the loss of his friend and collaborator. Now, the thing is, right, so with the diddler, P-Diddy, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, a.k.a. Love.
I'm in love, man.
Basically, his bodyguard, before... so the Tupac stuff's pretty even. He was just shot. Like, Diddy could have had involvement, but there's nothing really to it that, like... With Tupac, there's not a lot.
Really?
You tell me. You tell me.
Do you believe that?
Go for it. What you got?
That was a huge thing back in the day when hip hop was.
Obviously, he was in an opposite.
When hip hop
record
was
label
up and coming, there
stuff.
was the East Coast versus the
Yeah.
West Coast, and Tupac on the West Coast was up and coming. He was over fucking shadowing everybody.
Just about in, Lena's a California bitch, so she's all about California
love. Hell yeah, that's my
Anyway,
fucking shit.
Go on.
It was. Ooh. That was a huge thing back then. Like, hip hop was very up and coming. Tupac was kind of like taking over. Obviously, he was over there like with people like Snoop Dogg, like all the West Coast rappers and stuff. And a lot of people speculate that it comes down to pure jealousy, intimidation,
So
things like that. Everybody thinks that, for lack of better terms, he, like, Diddy somehow in one way or another, like, put a hit on Tupac because he was like
something like
immediate
1 million.
competition.
So there was rumors that it was like 1 million on Tupac's head from Diddy, and
But there's
there was a lot
also-
of jealousy. Like,
a lot.
So, like, for an example,
Because Diddy's fucking shit. He's never been.
well, it's not about rapping. It was about like how he wanted to look. So, like, for an example,
fame, success,
there was
money.
loads of girls that Tupac was with that then later was pictured with Diddy straight after Tupac, and then also there was a specific Versace shirt that Tupac wore in one of his like videos or something. And then, like, a few months later, Diddy wore the exact same Versace shirt in the video. So there was a lot of, like, jealousy.
Sounds like somebody else.
Big up.
The boy.
So, yeah, like, there was a lot of jealousy there. Like, there was, like, girls that, like, Tupac would sleep with, and then Diddy would, like, sleep with later on, and all that sort of stuff, which was... So it could come down to jealousy, in a sense.
No, because Tupac was, like, tenfold fitter than Diddy ever will be.
Or was he told by the industry though?
Well,
was he
this is
told
the
by the
thing.
industry like you get rid of this guy,
Well,
we'll
this is the
make
thing.
you like
So, like, because you got to think as well, Diddy was Biggie's manager.
yeah.
And,
But Biggie also was nearly fucking passing him up.
Yeah, I know, because so Diddy basically had Biggie on his role. He owned his marketing rights, his song rights, everything. Did you know Biggie Smalls made no money from his songs?
No.
No money until he was dead, and then it all went to his estate. Imagine that.
Nuts.
The guy was fucking massive, and like
become bigger when he died.
and
Really?
he would go to
Is that
like
what you said?
yeah. Well, no, he was big, but he had no ownership of his rights because P Diddy had all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when he died, Diddy sold them to his family. And then they started getting the money.
They started getting the royalties off of
Yeah.
it once it was sold.
And like
There's
there
also
was
conspiracy about that. Why he sold it to
Yeah.
not look as
involved.
guilty.
Yeah, no, of course.
Oh, he wouldn't give it all the royalties and
Well-
the family if he did it.
So like with
Yeah, he
like the
would.
whole Tupac thing as well, with like regards to like Diddy and Biggie. So Tupac was shot originally, but he survived the first shooting, and then there was the second shooting. Mm-hmm. The first shooting, he got out of hospital, and then Biggie released a song, "Who Did It?"
Mm-hmm.
And that was actually aimed at LL Cool J.
There's a lot of euphemisms in
But
there.
it was released straight after Tupac was shot because Diddy made him release it at that time to influence the war between
the
effectively, it was
East
like
Coast and West Coast.
Was it
Yeah.
the Bloods and the Crips or whatever it
Yeah.
was? Yeah. Essentially to influence that war.
Right.
So he was telling him to release his song at that time, although it wasn't made about Tupac, but to make it seem like it was about Tupac.
Yeah, but he would have been pushed from someone else.
Yeah, Diddy. Yeah, Diddy. No, because Diddy owned the industry.
Yeah, no, but someone would have been pushing Diddy for him to probably
Yeah.
do that as well.
I
You would
don't know.
think.
I would 100%.
I'm not
think
being
so.
funny, right? There's Diddy, and then there's like Beyonce, Jay-Z, and all the other little fucking
It's all
Leonardo
wet.
DiCaprios and all the little cunts under here. But who's above Diddy? The whole
That-
motherfucking government, all the politicians, fucking everybody.
So
Everybody.
Yeah, we will.
Well, to be fair though, they like we say these government politicians, the real people, you'll never know their names. That's
It's
the
the
thing.
Illuminati.
Yeah.
So we'll get to the whole Illuminati thing.
There's people online that genuinely believe, swear to God, wholeheartedly, that Michael Jackson and Tupac aren't dead. And they've been in witness protection this whole time.
Yeah, I don't know about that though. That would have been whistleblowed. For listen, I've watched interviews with the guy who was.
Bring the motherfucker back. I never got to see MJ live. I'm still sad about it. I cried when he fucking died.
Right,
I
so
was gutted.
obviously Diddy's had some legal troubles and some arrests and all that sort of stuff. So we'll talk.
He's a fucking abuser.
Go through those. So Diddy's career has not been without its share of legal troubles. In 1999, he became embroiled in a notorious nightclub shooting incident at Justin's, and that's his own restaurant in New York City. Okay.
I was gonna say, just come a bit closer to your mic. So
Yeah, no, that's fine. So, like, that was with J-Lo, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he was involved in a shooting with J-Lo.
When they were dating.
When they were dating.
Oh, right.
But J-Lo was never any part of it. She got, like, complete, like...
Yeah,
nothing
she
to
got
do with
completely
it,
acquitted.
and it
She
was
didn't
all
even
to do
get
with
put
him.
on trial.
I didn't know
Nothing.
he dated J-Lo. Lucky fucker.
I know.
Right?
She's a banger.
And
Yeah,
Cassie.
she's gonna have been
Have you
Affleck,
seen
though,
her?
yeah.
Have you seen Cassie?
Yeah, I seen her
Fuck.
getting beaten up over a hotel.
He's a fucking
Oh,
cunt, mate.
is that the one he battered in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hotel?
When she
Yeah.
fucking was
I
coming
shouldn't
out,
laugh
he was
about it.
coming out the elevator and he fucking dragged it back in his hair, and that's on CCTV.
J-Lo's
Yeah, I know.
Bitch,
hot.
how And my problem is, how in the fuck did she settle out of court for that, for an undisclosed amount? I don't give a fuck how much money you pay me. You did that shit to me, you're going motherfucking down.
Mm-hmm. So the shooting was basically a widespread panic. Diddy and his then girlfriend Jennifer Lopez were...
Jennifer Lopez?
Jennifer Lopez. I've had a few drinks, alright? Jennifer
So
Lopez were present at the club when the shooting occurred. He faced several serious charges, including criminal possession of a weapon, but ultimately he managed to avoid jail time as the charges were dropped. Now, he definitely paid someone off. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In 2001, Diddy faced another legal issue when he was sued for wrongful termination by a former employee at Bad Boy Records.
Yes.
The employee alleged that he had been unlawfully terminated for reporting unethical practices within the company. Although the lawsuit was eventually settled, it underscored the complexities of managing a high-profile record label, blah, 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 blah. Basically, Diddy's paying motherfuckers off. His legal troubles escalated in 2015 when he was arrested on charges of assault following a confrontation with a football coach at UCLA. The incident reportedly occurred during a practice session for his son, Justin, who was a player on the team. Diddy allegedly confronted the coach over his son's playing time, leading to a physical altercation. The confrontation resulted in Diddy being charged with 3 counts of assault with a deadly weapon as well as making threats. Now, listen, if we just take that last one, his son's not getting in the team and he's threatening people and starting fights over it, that shows like a certain psychopathy, right?
Right.
A what?
Like psychopathy, like it shows like a certain...
He's
like,
a little bit fucking tapped.
Well, it's more like he's so used to being the
In
man.
control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got to be in control. He's handling it. This
Yeah.
is my son. He's like, do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
What-
that, it shows like a sense
Yeah.
of
And he
like,
thinks
yeah.
he's fucking God's gift.
which would then push towards the whole Cassie thing and all this. It would push towards all of that. Him being the man in charge, right?
Yeah.
So like he's been in trouble a fair amount, like, you know, and there's a lot of allegations of abuse and control. Does anybody want to like talk about anything else? Like, just keep going. I'm happy to keep going.
Yeah. You keep going.
So he's faced serious allegations of abuse from former partners and associates. Many individuals claim that he has engaged in both physical and emotional mistreatment. Cassie, a notable ex-girlfriend, made headlines when she filed a lawsuit against Diddy, alleging years of physical abuse and psychological intimidation throughout their relationship.
Yeah, he was a cunt. He used to gaslight the fuck out of her.
Yeah, so basically, in her claims, she described a disturbing pattern of behaviour where Diddy reportedly exerted control over her life and her career. Reports indicated that Diddy was not only physically abusive, but also emotionally manipulative, employing tactics designed to isolate Cassie from her friends and family. Among the most alarming allegations was that Diddy recorded intimate moments with Cassie without her consent, raising significant concerns about potential blackmail and violations over her
And this
privacy.
is a reoccurring thing, isn't it?
So this is all sort of a reoccurring thing, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Let's talk about the freak offs.
So yeah, this is so. I would like to say, firstly, this is all alleged.
Yeah.
Up until proven in court, which it will be. It will be. So he
Do you know
had
how
these.
long the list of witnesses is?
Ah, dude, it's crazy.
Is it over 100 now?
So he. Yeah, he's.
This trial's going to be going on for years, and that's
Yeah.
that's even if he doesn't get Epsteined off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think. Like, so I've got a little bit of information about the freakouts.
Okay.
So, P-Diddy's freakout parties.
Freak off.
Freak out.
They freak out.
Yeah. Or freak off, whatever you want to call them. People call them different things. Are reputed to be extravagant events characterized by opulence and celebrity attendance, and a permissive atmosphere that encourages indulgence. These parties are often held in lavish locations ranging from exclusive nightclubs to luxurious mansions, and are known to attract a mix of high-profile celebrities, musicians, models, and influential figures in various industries. So, essentially, it's...
Who have you heard that is the first like victim? Like,
Obviously, we all know there's all this shit about Justin Bieber, right?
Have you heard of freak off parties? Have you heard of them?
I have, yeah, but
so what?
The earliest one that I heard of was Usher.
Okay.
Yes.
I've not heard anything about the Usher, so go for it.
So the Usher one was like when he was younger, a bit like the Bieber, not as young as the Bieber age.
Yeah.
But he was the first one. He done these freak off videos, done the videos with fucking Diddy. But what Diddy used to do after he had the freak off of Usher was when people would go around his house to these freak off parties, that would be playing of him fucking Usher.
Shit. Well, so he played video to people of him fucking Usher when they come to the
party?
When
they come to the party and it's playing.
Yeah. So that ties in with what I was going to say. So obviously Justin Bieber wrote a song called Lonely. And everyone was like, oh, it's just about his troubled childhood. But when you read into it a bit more, it's very clearly something more sinister.
Now. You see them videos of him and like fucking Diddy now. And like, yeah, he's going to be standing like 48 hours with me. Oh, yeah, fucking this poor little arsehole is going to get absolutely ruined.
So there is a video of Justin Bieber getting out of a car, whatever. A chauffeur dropping him somewhere, whatever. Diddy's there. And they've had a forensic lip reader like kind of look at the video. Mm-hmm. And you can very clearly see Justin Bieber's like complete body language change as soon as he realizes that Diddy's walking up to him. Like he just like out of nowhere, bang, shell. Like gone dizzle. Yeah, like fucking you can just see his whole body just like fucking sink inside itself and his head fucking hangs like that. And apparently this just like of Diddy saying, oh, like, you know, keep your fucking mouth shut. Like I have that video of you.
Is this the one like where he like taps him down? Like,
yeah, and he's making sure that he's not wearing a wire.
Yeah,
he's making sure Bieber's not wearing a wire. He's going like this and touching him all over his chest, his back as he's talking. And he says to him, "Remember, I've got that video of you." Basically saying, "Keep your motherfucking mouth shut." And like Justin just like got in the car or whatever. But there's so many things. Obviously, people think that like he had Michael Jackson killed, and people are like, Leonardo DiCaprio has nothing to do with Diddy. Why is the motherfucker fled the country then?
There's another guy, I can't remember his name, who fled the country. He was really close to Diddy. And he's gone to like, I want to say
Honduras or Bahamas or something.
Bahamas or some shit like that. Like loads of people who were close to him.
Have you seen like the alleged video of like the banging video of like him fucking Meek Mill?
No.
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like there's like the audio that's been released, and you can hear Meek saying like, stop, it hurts."
Daddy,
yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you not heard that?
Nah, because I've been looking into all the factual shit. Like I was looking into stuff like, for example,
that's how I believe that this will come around because of that Meek Mill video, apparently, allegedly.
Because obviously it all started with Cassie and the lawsuits, but he paid her off, and then other people started coming forward, right?
Yes.
And then the video
a bit of money.
Yeah. Then the video come out of him like slapping her up in the hotel or whatever.
Fucking hell, yeah.
But like so from what I hear, he used to have these like freak off or freak out parties, and so they would last for days. Like it wasn't just like a party. He would have these people in rooms for days recording them, and then to the point where they'd have to be on IV drips. After.
Yeah, because just the fucking all the drugs and all that.
He's drugging the fuck out of them. But this all comes from this all comes from the government. If you think about MK Ultra and all that shit, that's what they used to do to people. You know, they put them in a room. It's a
sense of control.
It is, and like.
But there's a lot of people that think that Avicii. So obviously Avicii had like multiple songs out like that people are now reading into, and they're like, holy fucking shit, because it was very suspicious how he died in the first place. Like he'd been clean for a while, and then out of nowhere, bang, motherfucker's dead after this very prolific song came out. And so there's people saying that Avicii, Chester Bennington, Chris Cornell, and Michael Jackson were all secretly trying to protect the children or people that were involved in this, and they were going to, like, for lack of better terms, whistleblow. And Michael Jackson
weren't protecting no children.
No, but there is the argument, like, people are like, oh, Michael Jackson loved kids. I'm like, yeah, so much that he also touched them up, so we can write him off for now. But people like Avicii, Chester Bennington, and Chris Cornell. But then again, they're saying, oh, like, it's just like coincidental that all these fucking celebrities have started dying once they've like said things. And there's a video where Kevin Hart is on the Kelly Clarkson show, I believe, and she's talking. I think she's talking to him about like his like rise to fame and success, and she said to him,
about the got invited to the
like,
Illuminati, and she's like,
she was like, I've had people. She's like, it's very hard. She's like, I had people when I was younger offer me a lot of money to do things that I just did not want to do. And Kevin Hart looks at her and he goes, and he goes, what? He goes, and he goes, I'm saving you. And she goes, oh, are they in the room? And he goes, like that. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? But then again, you kind of have to take the whole Chester Bennington thing with a pinch of salt, because then there's all that Tom Modesta shit.
Okay. Do you want to go any deeper in that?
I haven't really gone any deeper. I haven't really gone too deep into that, but then again, that was also you just think all these celebrities that have died like out of fucking nowhere. The Kobe Bryant thing, that fucking trips me out.
Tell me about
it. Where the hell did I see that? I saw something about it the other day. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll find it.
And what?
No, how the motherfucker died.
Yeah, because wasn't it something to do with like...
He died right after, something to do with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find it.
Kobe Bryant. The basketball player.
Yeah, what, in the helicopter?
Yeah. So basically, I heard...
Oh, yeah, because you know what that's about, like Big Pharma, yeah?
No, it's something to do with Diddy.
Huh?
Something to do with Diddy, like...
I got told he was taking Big Pharma to court.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was in the middle of...
He was at a fucking Diddy party... less than a month before his helicopter crash, and they have beliefs that he was gonna fucking say something. What? The motherfucker's helicopter that he takes every day somewhere just fucking crashed?
So it's either Diddy or Farmer, what's going on? But basically...
It's just weird.
That wasn't his everyday helicopter, you know that?
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just...
Freemason helicopter.
Yeah,
so.
I'm just saying.
Freemasons around here, it's full of them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Like, we're literally in the Freemason capital of England right now. So
stuff doesn't add up so much to the point where it almost adds up.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who have been to his parties, and then, and the people who have died seem to be the sort of people who would have gone to his parties and been like, what the fuck, this is weird, and dipped. Do you know what I mean? Like, they've gone there and they've been like, nah, this ain't for me, and then Diddy's been like, motherfucker, you're dead. And like, fucked them up, you know?
Got him either cancelled or fucking...
Well, this is the thing. So, like, you look at, like... So, obviously, he got arrested. They found over 1,000 bottles of baby oil in his house.
That the fucking DA said... Did you hear what the district attorney said? The DA said...
his lawyer went and said, oh, no, he just buys from bulk from Costco. Right?
Yeah. And Costco's put a fucking statement out saying, we have never and will never fucking sell Johnson's baby oil in any of our stores across the United States. Don't drag us into this shit. Basically, like, we don't want nothing to do with this. You're trying to fucking cover his ass up. We don't believe it. We've never fucking sold this shit.
And then, obviously, they found the tunnels underneath his house, yeah? So, when they raided...
I don't know how much of that is true.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I don't know how much of that is true.
So, the story goes, anyway, allegedly, when they raided his house, they found cameras in every room.
Bit like Epstein's, yeah.
Right.
But a bit like someone else's, and I'm going to hit you with this right now.
But you know what they'll say about those cameras? He's a very fucking high-profile celebrity. He has cameras in his house for his protection.
Well, he's got cameras.
And that is true, though. A lot of high celebrities do have that, though,
even businesses have them. Do you know what I mean? In every room. But, you know, so he's got cameras in every room. I don't know if they found that they must have the tapes. Now, from what I heard, they found the tapes. Again, from what I've listened to him,
put him on Reddit. I'm bored.
They found the tapes, but there's certain people on the tapes, so they can't release the tapes. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And obviously they're saying about the tunnels underneath his house. Allegedly, one of the tunnels lead to somewhere close by, which was the Playboy Mansion.
Sign me up.
Hugh Hefner had cameras in every room of his house.
Yeah, everybody knew he was a fucking Fruit Loop, though.
Yeah, but this is the thing. It could have been that there was something to do with Diddy and Hugh. Like, do you know what I mean? It could have been like Hugh was his, like, influence, like you say. Like, anything like that. But apparently the tunnels go to Hefner's house.
Yeah.
Right? I want to go.
So, all of that shit. And then you've got to think, like, if he's got cameras in every room. There's rumours that he's got videos of 50 Cent. Like, all these rappers that you don't even
He is not motherfucking friends with him either.
But this is the thing. That could have all been a ploy. He could have had a video of him and he's gone, fuck this, I'm going to ruin this guy. 50 Cent and P-Diddy fell out over two things. First was vodka. P-Diddy was representative for Ciroc vodka. And 50 Cent was a representative for effing vodka. And they were like doing like vodka wars.
Right.
So like videos of him chucking Ciroc in the bin.
That is the cringiest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
They were endorsed by them. They were earning so much. Like 50 Cent got like a £6 million payout from this vodka company. You know, Diddy didn't get shit because eventually, obviously, when all this kicked off, he was the first Cassie stuff kicked off, they fucked him off. And then eventually Diddy also started dating 50 Cent's baby mama.
Oh.
And 50 Cent wasn't too happy about that and was always like saying, don't have my kid near him. Don't have my kid near him.
Yeah.
Like,
maybe
the
like
motherfucker knew something, you know?
Yeah.
And he's been on numerous podcasts
and said about
all this shit.
Yeah, like his elevator works, but it doesn't go to the top floor.
The first thing that ever made 50 Cent feel funny about Diddy was apparently he was like talking to him and Diddy was like, I'll take you shopping. Just like, oh yeah, when we're going to hang out, I'm going to take you shopping.
As if 50 Cent needs him to take him fucking shopping.
Motherfucker, like, don't belittle me, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck you, like, do you know what I mean? Not literally, because Diddy had liked it, but you know. So that's where the original falling out come, but then it went to the vodka wars, and it went to like he was dating 50 Cent's baby mama, but then Diddy then accused 50 Cent's baby mama of being a hooker.
Oh
and
yeah.
all this shit, and then she took Fiddy to court and P-Diddy. It was like loads of messed up shit. But like now there's rumors coming out that 50 Cent's in one of these videos. It's like, what the fuck? There's like...
Yeah, but is that the background for all the hatred?
Listen, how much time have you got to know all of this shit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's
like, will we ever know?
We hopefully.
I think this is going, when this all comes out, this is going to completely change the world that we live in.
I think he'll be doomed off.
I don't know, because if it does come out, there's going to be someone in those videos.
Yeah,
or
someone
there's going to be someone big.
He won't be getting He won't be getting like Ghislaine Maxwell. He'll be getting fucking. Do you know what I mean? Some proper.
He'll be getting done.
Yeah, because people wouldn't.
He will die. Like
one way or another.
Yeah, he'll get fucking killed for sure.
Like,
the thing is, I was watching this lawyer.
But then again,
day.
will he though? Will he die because it looks too obvious?
Yeah, but it looked too obvious with Epstein, right? Like this is the thing.
I'm not being funny. Jeffrey Dahmer got fucking whacked up in prison.
True that. Kind of hot though.
So, if he goes into a prison and it's not complete max security and he's not completely confined on himself, somebody will fuck his ass up.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because you got to think, people that are already in there for 25 to life, what the fuck have they got to lose? Nothing.
So, from what I hear, I'm going to ask you about this, Lena. You've got some sort of weird shit going on with Beyonce and Jay-Z and...
Yeah,
so this is all Illuminati based, in my opinion.
In a way.
What, with little Leo and that?
Oh, fucking God knows, she knows all about this. Like, something to do with like... So, if I'll like throw some shit at the wall and hope it sticks. Diddy, Beyonce, Jay-Z, like...
They're like a fucking power cult.
Yeah, basically, they're in like some sort of like secret organization. Let's just call it the Illuminati because that's
I'd say Rihanna's in that same thing as well.
Well, some weird shit because, like, so from what I heard or listened to, should I say, Usher, is in it as well, and that's where the whole Chris Brown thing shit came from. So from what I heard online, like listening to that Jaguar, she's saying that Usher was basically like, because he was there before Chris Brown. He was like the original, you know, like dancer, singer, and all that sort of shit. Then Chris Brown came and was just better. He was just better at everything, right? Usher didn't like that. So you got, let's say the Illuminati is real. You got Usher, Beyonce, Rihanna, Jay-Z, Diddy, all these people in it. But Usher's then gone to Rihanna. Nah, this Chris Brown cat, nah, fuck him. And then the whole Rihanna shit came out.
He beat the fuck out of her.
Yeah, maybe, but this is where these theories can come from. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's more than that though. Usher's like literally put Chris Brown down in a sense of like said shit publicly about him.
Hasn't fucking stopped him. No, look at him. He's just on a fucking world tour.
This is what they were saying. They're never gonna stop him, but they tried.
Yeah.
They tried, you know.
They tried to taint his reputation.
But he did have that quiet spell for a little bit, innit? Like after a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he did. Well, you got to fucking beating up his missus. Do you know what I mean? You're gonna have that, but like, because you've got people like all these people accepting awards and they're like going up there saying, "I thank Beyonce" and shit.
Yeah. So there's obviously videos of the Grammy. So we'll start years ago, the Taylor Swift thing. Remember Taylor Swift went up to collect her album of the year, Kanye's a huge part of this. Yeah. Okay, so he's told the fucking media and everything like that the Kardashians had his fucking kid kidnapped and everything, and it's all It's all just the Kardashians are all in this shit. They're fucking cunts as well. Like I'm telling you, those bitches. I am not being funny. Yeah, I am not being funny. There is no way in fuck that you are a multi-billion-dollar family because one of your sisters fucked a dude on tape.
Yeah, no, fair.
They have got their fucking hands in so many pots. It's unreal. So anyway, Kanye knows about all this shit with fucking Diddy, Beyonce, Jay-Z. He don't like that shit. And he knows full well that anybody who's
publicly spoke about it, right?
Yes, he has.
He's openly spoke about this shit.
And he knows Kanye West. All right. So I'm really sorry if you guys can hear my dog crying downstairs. She's being a dick. He knows that anybody who's kind of like new, up and coming in the industry, who's brought in by whoever, like Diddy and Beyonce and Jay-Z have influence and have power in a certain sense over all of that. Yes.
Yeah.
So Taylor Swift goes up to accept her award for, I think it was Best Album of the Year, whatever. And she goes up there. She's just quiet, meek, whatever. And she's like thanking her family, you know, her label, all this kind of thing. Kanye West jumps up there right before her and says, but Beyonce had one of the greatest albums of all time. Because apparently there's this like spoken but unspoken rule that if you're part of this group or you've been involved in this situation with these record labels, producers, people, music industry in any way, that in some way or another you have to thank like Beyonce, right? Okay. And so people are saying that Kanye knew she wasn't going to do it and he did it to save her life to a certain extent. Because if you look back, there's certain people that haven't and then bad things have happened to them, whatever. So Adele goes up and accepts her award and she snaps her motherfucking Grammy or whatever it was in half and said, I can't accept this award because Beyonce, your music is the music of our lives, rah, 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 rah. Yeah. She's up there sobbing, right? Like in awe of Beyonce.
I remember
right?
That, yeah.
Same thing. Like that, right?
Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to get to something because then Lizzo got one as well. Lizzo did the same thing. Oh, you know, all to Beyonce, this and that, right? And then you watch these people as Beyonce is then accepting her award, deadpan as fuck. Deadpan as fuck. Yeah. Not happy for the bitch, nothing, just nothing. Yeah. And I was like, that's weird. So there's this unspoken thing that they have to like thank her, right? So get this. Coldplay. This is my own little personal thing that I've picked up on. There is nothing backing this whatsoever, but I find it fucking freaky, right? Coldplay just announced their UK tour next year, right? Try to get tickets. That's a topic for another day. Gonna take a bath with my toaster. Fuming. So they're doing their tour, right? All this stuff's really, really, really come out about Diddy, right? The video has now gone viral of him, the lead singer of Coldplay, giving the award to, I can't remember if it was Adele or Lizzo. When they won the award, thanked Beyonce, right?
Yeah. Is his name Martin, isn't it?
Yeah, Chris Martin.
Chris Martin.
That video's now gone viral. Now people are saying, oh, well, like, he looked a bit weird in that. Like, I wonder if, like, he knows about this whole thing, like, was involved in it in any way. What's happened? They're retiring. They're done.
Who?
Coldplay.
Yeah,
they announced it yesterday. After more shit came out, Leonardo DiCaprio's fled the country. All this more shit's come out about Diddy. They're like, oh, by the way, we're stepping out of the music industry. We're done now after our fucking tour next year. No. You're going to tell me that
Kanye clone as well, like
the Kanye clone. Dude,
have you seen that he doesn't look real.
That is, no, and he said in a song, if I ever disappear and come back, it's not me.
Yeah, and then like literally like,
and he's been fucking missing. He's come back. This motherfucker doesn't look like him. But now they're saying, oh, guess what? P-Diddy's now been like arrested and all this shit's come out. And now Kanye looks like Kanye again. The motherfucker's come back. People are saying he was in witness protection or fucking hiding out, whatever.
It's a fucking web, man. It's such a crazy. Like, this is the thing. We can talk about this all
even
night
like
I love it.
Like the Kevin Hart thing as well. Like that, him being a fucking.
That upsets me. I can't lie, because I love Kevin Hart. Yeah. I fucking loveEvin Hart.
I don't have to worry about it because my favorite band is in 1975, and I know that four fucking losers from Wilmslow are not going to be on that list.
Spoke about that Matt Healy cunt, and he's a fucking ugly bastard. We don't worry about him. But like, nah, it's just a web, innit? Like, it's crazy. Like, the whole, like, you can look at it from so many aspects. If you can look at it from, like, even just, like, if it was just him, like, having the influence and doing all this to other artists, or if you want to look at it in the sense of, like, the Illuminati, or if you want to look at, like, there's so many avenues you can go down with regards to, like,
there's a lot of people. that
all
are
that
trying to
shit.
bring in like Ellen DeGeneres
But
into
I
this too.
really just think we're scratching the surface with this P-Diddy shit.
That's the problem.
Like, that is it.
This is it.
But we don't know
These little
anything
other,
else.
Like,
I think it's all got to come out, right? It's all got to come out. Like, Keir Starmer's clearly involved. Can't wait to get arrested tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, but like, will we ever know?
No.
Like, that's the thing.
they wouldn't
Do you
allow
not
it.
think we're getting to the point now where we're like,
What do you mean, will we ever know? Do we actually have any fucking... Do we know exactly
No,
what
we
happened
don't.
in 9/11?
No,
No.
we don't know
They're not ever
shit.
going to admit that
I
that
feel
shit was
like-
motherfucking orchestrated.
yeah, but I
It
feel
was
like
24 years ago,
24 years
nearly.
ago, yeah.
slowly but surely, like, as a population, like, shit's coming out to make us more like in the know. Do you not like think?
No,
I do think it's a distraction.
World 4, World War 3.
I don't know.
Here we go. No, because you heard something about distraction and you sent it to me, right? It's something to do with this Me 23 or whatever it is.
All ties into people that are in
Like-
Google. So basically, the long and the short of it is, there was this huge like issue that came about a few years ago. The guy who owns Google, his wife,
It's 23andMe.
owns 23andMe, which is like
The DNA
the
thing where you
ancestry
find
DNA
out your
type thing.
ancestry.
And there's been a massive breach in that recently. And so they're saying that they're using this Diddy thing as a distraction from what's really going on there. And obviously it's like cloning industries. And the thing is, what do they have of all these people who've ever done that? Their fucking DNA.
Yeah.
All of their ancestry, all of their potential health risks.
Well, not only that, like all of these, I don't know what route you want to go down here. Like,
The way I would look at it, right, is you've got the owner of Google, his wife owns 23andMe. You put these two together, DNA and Google. Yeah?
it's everything.
It's everything.
Yeah, it's
That's
everything.
it.
That's the whole world.
So they know everything about you. They know what your family
Where
history
you
of
live,
illness is.
everywhere.
And if you want to look at your family history of illness, then guess what? You're going to know, let's say...
And where are you going to look up any of this? Google.
Yeah, so let's say you do 23andMe and you go, why is like 70% of my family died through like liver failure, for an example? Google's then going to push liver failure medication to you. Do you see what I'm saying?
It's all. I think a lot of it is
Right.
pharmaceuticals. I don't think that would
The
be as
drug industry.
But then
commonly.
again, is it to find out like who the special people are as well? Like,
What you mean,
with
like the
these-
Umbrella Academy type shit?
what do you mean? What's that? What's
What,
the
like
umbrella?
people with like fucking supernatural
Powers,
people?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Freaky.
you
To
believe
find-
in superheroes?
Well, how do you know?
Talk to
Like-
me. I'm not
No,
excited.
no, but do you know what I mean? It could be.
Captain Ginger.
It's Morphin time.
Captain Cunt.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. No, but go on.
I don't think you could agree with that if you didn't live like in America though, because America is all very like private healthcare, whereas here it's like if you've got
Yeah,
fucking
I don't
cancer,
think
you
it
just
affects
go get
us,
fucking
like, at
chemo,
all.
right?
But like then it's hard because we don't push drugs like America does. Like
No.
you go to the doctor, it's like
They're like, oh, here you go, have some
We've
fentanyl.
spoken about it before.
Like
you know what I mean?
EastEnders, yeah. Like,
You like-
this is brought to you by Pfizer.
Yeah, like you know,
No.
we don't push drugs on people. Like if you go to the
No, but-
doctor in
Yeah.
America
You say
for a
that.
headache,
Yeah, what do
you're
you get?
getting fucking.
Hydrocodone,
Meth.
fucking yeah,
Well, if you go to the
literally.
doctor for a headache here, they're like, take some
Yeah, but it's still,
paracetamol, bro.
it's still fucking,
Yeah,
it's
but,
still
like,
pharmaceutical. It's still an
yeah.
addictive thing. you
Yeah,
know
I
what
know,
mean?
but it's not like nothing like America, is it? Let's be real.
No.
No.
But then again, they've really cracked down on that since the whole fentanyl thing's come around, and that's a whole nother
Love
topic for
fentanyl.
me. No, that's
I
not
love it.
funny.
It's my favourite thing in the world.
That's really not funny.
Hashtag fentanyl for life. She's like, it's not funny. Bitch, fuck you.
Fucking.
I'm going to start this up. I fucked you, bitch. Sorry, that's a Tupac song. Anyway.
First up, fuck.
Right, Jamie B. We haven't heard a lot from you today. What's going on? What's your thoughts?
No. What do you mean? Like, no.
He's too busy thinking about how he bottled Liverpool tickets.
No, I get emails saying I don't let Jamie talk enough, so I want to hear more from Jamie V right now.
No. I like. I thought I was just letting you guys take the role, and it was quite nice actually.
It's
I
quite
was
nice.
just-
You're just
yeah.
sitting there
No,
relaxed.
'cause I was
We
like,
didn't even need him
because
today.
He's shivering. He's really cold. He's like, I can't
It
talk.
is cold in here.
No, but
Fucking-
I was taken into like because there was shit that you didn't know about the Usher shit. I didn't know about some of the
Everything
other,
else.
yeah. And there was some of the other shit I didn't even know about, like like, well, I heard of the tunnels going to the Playboy Mansion, but like I say, is that really true?
Well, this is the thing, we're not gonna know, are we?
It's a bit like seems like a bit like that fucking thing, The Watchers on Netflix.
Oh,
yeah, they're doing another
That's a
season
bit
of that.
like, yeah,
guys.
I can't wait for
Yeah.
that. That's good shit.
That's based on Diddy then, isn't it?
Yeah, The Watchers P-Diddy edition.
Fresh.
We are the
Diddy.
Watchers.
We are the Watchers, and we're gonna watch you masturbate.
And nobody's gonna watch this podcast.
Don't be like that. You're so
Just
negative
do a
all the
nip
time.
slip and we'll be alright.
Right, at this moment in time, we caption this at 1 hour, 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Lena is going to get her tits out.
Hey.
I don't
Skip
have
30
any.
seconds if you don't want to see. She's got them out. There's nothing there.
P Diddy's
No,
got
we're going
nits.
to get his actual tits out.
P Diddy's got nits. Pass it on.
P Diddy's got nits. Pass it on. I think that's a pod, guys. I think that's a pod. We appreciate everybody listening, watching.
Please make that the title.
With three months, doesn't it? I think.
I loved it because he didn't have to put in any research or talk a lot.
Please make that.
I did.
Please make that the title. P Diddy's got nits. Pass it on.
We are looking to, if you want to guest on a podcast, please let us know and we can get you in the third seat. The guest seat is right here. She is not a constant because, quite frankly, she does my head in when she talks. I listen to it all day, every day, and it's fucking...
No, you don't.
Ooh, goddamn Godzilla over here. If you did listen, if you did watch, please like, subscribe, rate, review. If you want to be involved, please email us at breezeandbants@gmail.com and you can ask your questions, you can get topics, you can get advice, all that sort of shit. We are open to that and we want to talk about it, so let us know. We've got a Discord, so you can jump on that. We've got Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, fucking Podbean, Amazon Music, Deezer. We're literally on everything, so just search Breeze and Bants on Google and we'll be there, and you can do your shit.
We're also setting up a
T-shirts.
GoFundMe for Usher and
Yeah, hit up the GoFundMe. It's called P Diddy's Got Nits, and you can donate to P Diddy's court case. A whole multitude of fuck all. We do have t-shirts, jumpers, Jamie's head available.
And if
just
you need a
DM
wedding
us.
photographer, no.
We got socials. We got LJ Photography over here. If you need any weddings, let's just give it a round of applause. Whee! We got Bicker 89 on TikTok. He loves his fitness. He's on day 999
Yeah.
now. He's lost 3 kilos in 999 days. He's on a good run. He'll show you videos of him in bin bags running on a treadmill. It's a good time.
you might see a little bit of food, a little bit of...
Oh yeah, not lost a lot of weight today. I had Greg's in the morning. No fucking wonder why, son. And then if you follow my TikTok, you'll just see, basically me playing FIFA, which I'm not very good at. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Good night.
P Diddy's got nits.